Welcome back. It has been 3 weeks since the La Soufre volcano erupted on St. Vincent. Around 15% of the island's population remains in temporary accommodation, and at least a third of the country's agriculture has been wiped out. The government estimates the island might lose as much as half of its GDP this year, on top of the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. BBC correspondent Will Grant accompanied a teacher back to her school in the restricted red zone to survey the damage.
The people here are very distressed and heartbroken, but we have been through many disasters. I believe we are a resilient people and we are strong enough, and hopefully we would get through this together. It's really heartbroken to go back and seeing homes, the roofs of homes being falling, seeing everything that we have worked so hard in days just got so damaged and everything.
So that's just been destroyed, really.
Yeah.
And will that have been the sheer weight of ash on the roof that made it collapse?
I believe that. It's real devastating with all destruction of the schools, but the education has to go on.
So you teach the very young ones, the 5-year-olds?
Yes, kindergarten.
And how are they feeling? I mean, have you been in touch with them at the shelters?
On my phone, I have a parent chat. So I usually communicate with the parents. So they were saying some of them were crying and saying that they want to go home and they're very scared when they see the mushroom clouds going up. We would have to do some counseling, give them that assurance that they would be fine at one point in time.
The St. Lucia Development Bank has partnered with the CARICOM Development Fund to provide funding for projects in the energy sector. Last November, the fund launched a credit risk abatement facility with the goal of incentivizing more lending to small and medium-sized enterprises when it comes to renewable energy and energy efficiency projects. The chairman of the SLDB, Nicholas Bernard, says the credit abatement facility is important to the small business sector as they are hampered in sourcing financing.
One division of the CDF provides direct support, dedicated financing to the energy sector in the form of concessional loans and grants, while another section, which is what we're building out now, has been engaged in developing a more market-based approach and market-based mechanisms that would support increased investment, but working through established financial institutions. The primary focus is to incentivize additional lending from local financial institutions to the business sector for renewable energy and energy efficiency interventions in the member states that we serve, and incremental lending, focusing on lending that would not otherwise occur in the normal course of business. So we are stimulating increased market activity.
The Chief Executive Officer of the CARICOM Development Fund, Rodinald Suma, says the credit risk abatement facility will assist in the transition of a low-carbon economy in the region. Suma stressed that a reduction in harmful greenhouse gas emissions will generate cost saving, which will increase productivity and business competitiveness.
The SLDB has engaged with various associations and private sector bodies in this vein of sustainable energy production and usage. Predominant among the issues expressed by members has been their perceived lack of creditworthiness through either their business size or the collateral available for security. There's been obviously a clear need for a facility of this nature to provide both lenders and borrowers an added level of security confidence. We believe that with the right financing model, we can incentivize private sector members who are keen to move forward towards renewable energy and energy efficiency solutions for their businesses. This CRAF intervention is another pillar to support our national move towards a low-carbon economy and the creation of a sustainable economy characterized by an environmentally friendly, productive, efficient and innovative private sector.
St. Lucia is one of 5 countries where the credit facility is being piloted. The Calum Didier Foundation says it is hosting its first ever telethon on the 9th of May in order to raise funds to assist mothers in the neonatal intensive care unit. The founder says Mother's Day may be one of the most difficult times for mothers of premature babies as well as those who have lost their children. As such, the foundation is aspiring to spread some cheer while providing some much-needed financial support.
On Sunday 9th April, the Calum Didier Foundation, Inc. will be hosting a telethon to raise funds for babies in the neonatal intensive care unit. The founder and president of the foundation, Owena Didier, explained why the foundation decided to raise funds for the NICU.
This Mother's Day virtual telethon is to raise funds to assist mothers who have babies in the NICU and are in need of medical assistance. And it's also to bring some cheer to every household with some musical art and entertainment, just to spread some cheer and goodwill in this trying time. Mothers are the ones giving birth to the babies, so we just wanted to come and put something together to assist them, both say supportive, financial support, and also to spread some cheer to them.
She says infant loss, miscarriages and birthing issues are still very taboo subjects in society, and therefore the foundation is seeking to sensitize as well as support mothers who go through such.
Our mission is to advocate for mothers who have babies in the NICU, who are in need of medical support, to advocate on their behalf for better conditions, medical conditions, and also to provide counseling support for loss of infants. It's kind of a taboo subject. You don't really expect mothers to actually come and say, I lost a baby, to be a daughter or son, because mothers expect you to lose a child and just push it under the rug and say, okay, it's all done, it happened, get over it. But again, we as a foundation, we are trying to shed some light on this issue and try to advocate so people are more sensitized to the issues of mothers or physically parents having losing a baby.
Didier explained that the lineup for the 9th is impressive, and not only should it raise the funds, but it should spread cheer to all households who tune in.
We are expecting to put together a really good show. We have artists like Bouquet Turn, Michael Robinson, After Alain, we have Kuya, we have Umper, and we have some different little acts just to keep the show entertaining.
She says all funds will go towards a NICU baby and their family. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Genevieve Gonzague.
You're watching the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. The latest weather forecast is coming up next.